I hate these fake VPN reviews that I'm finding on YouTube that are trying to take my search results for VPN. What the heck am I talking about? Well, let's go ahead and find out. So guys, just to preface this video, it's not like I could find any proof per se. It's not like I could go into these people's accounts, find the real names and billing information, stuff like that. But I just kind of wanted to make this video to kind of discuss it, talking about YouTube and the way it presents content and kind of the way VPN content is on YouTube. A lot of these channels that are now promoting certain VPNs, mostly 3 VPNs I've noticed, ExpressVPN, Surfshark, and NordVPN, have kind of a lot of weird activity. You could find videos and channels like Consumer Research Studies, for example, or Studios. It makes certain kind of videos, like 3 years ago, it was making these kind of microphone videos, and they would get okay views, but not that much. Honestly, this video was 3 years ago, 5,000 views is not that much. And even now, they make videos on, USB condenser microphones, and it gets 105, views for a 3-year-old dead channel. That seems honestly about right. But when you look at some of these videos, specifically like this, downloading and testing Privacy VPN, seems about right, 47 views. This one, 885, a little bit more of a catchy title, testing some of these things. But then you have something like a NordVPN Netflix review, and it just has so much more. I don't really understand the disparity in views with a channel like this. Not only that, but if you look at this guy's videos, they have hardly any downvotes on any of them, loads of comments, and specifically if you go to ones like this, you'll see a lot of upvotes and not many downvotes. The video hasn't been out for that long. We could kind of look at a comparison, between some of this content and some other content I eat on YouTube. My main kind of purpose here is kind of to show you some of these channels that I think, I'm not really sure exactly what they're doing. Maybe they're view botting, maybe they're getting paid likes, maybe they're doing something behind the scenes. I'm not really sure. But let's take, for example, this video from Consumer Research Studios, who, by the way, had never made a VPN video until 3 months ago, and all these are just getting thousands and thousands of views. Now, some of my Surfshark videos, I've had a Surfshark video on my channel for around a year or so, and I think it has around 17,000 views. So here's my Surfshark review. It's getting 17,000 views, and it's around a year old. This is kind of like the dislike, so it only gets around 200. 197, and not counting mine, 60. We got around 38 comments, and that honestly is about correct, I think, for a VPN like Surfshark that hasn't been around for a while. It's not that popular in a lot of ways, and this seems to be an honest representation of views. I've never bought any things like this. So if you look at a video like this, Surfshark review 2019, it did pretty well on YouTube, and it has 17,000. But then if you look at a video like this, just 1 month ago from a guy who barely has started talking about VPNs at all, it's already got 2.3 thousand upvotes. It's got 11 downvotes, which isn't that much for how much upvotes it has. It got so many views, and look how many comments it has. It has almost 1,600 comments. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, maybe this guy just, has a big following. He's got some kind of website here, where he's getting all these views and stuff. But like I said, just 3 years ago, 3 months ago, this is the first time this guy made anything about VPN, and now his channel's mostly about it. So I just kind of find it strange. I'm not really quite certain how this guy is getting so many views, so much engagement here. What he could be doing. A lot of the videos seem very scripted as well, almost as if someone else had written them or something like that, which is weird, because I kind of found some other people doing some similar stuff. So we have another channel called Cyberdog, and this guy's channel is only a month old. And of course, his channel and his VPN videos, even though they're only a month old, are getting approximately 10 times more views than mine. Usually my videos get around 400 to 500 views within the first day or two. Months later they get 4,000 to 5,000 or so. And this guy right here, his channel is just going crazy. And of course, his very first video he's ever done is NordVPN, and he also really likes Surfshark, which is also odd because that is the same kind of VPNs these other channels promote too. And if we look at this, we see similarly weird stats. For someone's first video, it's quite surprising that they'd get 40,000 views. 2.1 thousand, wasn't that around the same exact? Yeah, it's pretty close. If you look at this and you look at this, it's pretty similar. Not really sure if they're upvote botting or what. I know some of my NordVPN videos specifically, I made a video on how someone had been downvoting and dislike botting my NordVPN videos. So it wouldn't be crazy to maybe make the idea that these ones are getting paid to be upvoted. And just like I said with this Surfshark review that seems very scripted and written out and rehearsed, this NordVPN review is exactly the same way. And the format is even exactly the same. You got the, you got the little link here with bit.ly. You got the whole script. The same exact format exactly. Get this. It's almost like they're the same company, or maybe some company that owns both of these channels hiring people to make reviews. I'm not certain. Like I said, I don't have any proof, but this video is just kind of examining some of these weird things that I've found out. Not only that, but I've even found channels like this one, which apparently 3 years ago. Wait a second, 3 years ago. Wasn't this guy's channel also 3 years ago? 3 years ago. Yeah, around 3 years ago. That's weird. Well, at least with this channel.
Hey guys, Lance here.
And this guy seems to be the same person doing his VPN reviews. Whether it's honest how many views he's getting or not, I'm not sure. And it's the same person. But this one specifically is just a completely different person. I don't know what happened with this channel. If we take a look at it,
obviously it was not TSS.
It was just some kind of channel that would kind of make montages of League of Legends moments. But now it's just some girl promoting NordVPN and Surfshark, maybe a little bit of ExpressVPN there. Some antivirus stuff as well, which is weird. So it's almost like another company kind of had bought out this YouTube channel and is now using it and just promoting some random girl to promote these products. So that's kind of weird. Another thing I wanted to talk about is that these videos are really professionally edited. You could see kind of the fonts and the graphics and stuff like that. And it's not really super common to have this kind of level of production quality on YouTube. It's pretty rare. But you could see these videos are super edited and have lots of pop-ups and graphics, which is kind of weird. That is just something you don't really expect too often. Suggesting that this person has someone editing her videos or spending money on it. Not really sure. This is another weird one. Promoting more VPN. The views aren't as crazy, I think, but still a bit high. This channel hadn't been active for a long time. Making weird music and stuff like that, and now all of a sudden it seems to be making VPN content from this guy who, again, the graphics are insanely high quality. As you could see here, kind of strange. It just seems like a weird pivot to going from, I don't know, some kind of rap videos like this, and then 3 or 4 years again, all the way into VPN, highly professional content, highly edited, lots of views, and pretty good. I mean, this isn't as sketchy to me, honestly, but still kind of weird. My videos, I've been doing VPNs for 3 or 4 years on YouTube. My videos don't get close to as many views as this guy is getting. And I mean, look at this channel. Does it seem active? Not really. So those are kind of some of the things that I've noticed about some of these kind of weird channels heavily promoting certain VPN providers. They've had weird editing. They have insanely high graphic qualities. They have weird view counts, kind of suspicious upvote counts and stuff like that. Suspicious long-term periods of unengagement, and then all of a sudden being turned into a VPN channel. Just kind of strange. We could take a look at some other channels that I think are talking about VPN stuff and seem more authentic to me, and I'll show you kind of the difference between them. So I've kind of highlighted some of the channels here that I think are actually more authentic and more genuine and more organically grown and maybe not view botted as much. Like, again, I don't have any proof that the other ones were view botting. I just noticed trends and patterns in behavior that were suspicious.
Hey, what is up, guys? My name
Take a look at my video. Like I said before, it doesn't have tons of 2,000 to 3,000 and maybe like 10 downvotes. It's more realistic. I don't have any flashy editing suggesting I don't have some rich company bankrolling my edits and stuff like that. It's just a pretty simple video. A consistency in my videos. You can see that I've been making VPN videos for a long time. Every single video is about VPN, lots of different ones reviewed, not just the same ones. Whereas these other channels, they make videos about NordVPN, ExpressVPN, Surfshark, that's pretty much it. Usually promoting either NordVPN or Surfshark, which is weird. But as you can see on my channel, there's a lot of variety, a lot of different content, and most of the, even though I'm specifically oriented around VPN for 3 or 4 years, I only have 17.6K subscribers, and my videos don't get near any of the view count that the other channels that I have been talking about for the last couple minutes do. Not only that, you could also look at people like Louis T, who I'm not really familiar with that much, but he also makes some content based around Netflix, VPNs, these kind of tricks. And you can see his videos don't get many views at all. This guy seems to be an organically grown YouTuber. I don't think he's view botting, getting himself paid likes or anything like that. And for the most part, just the way his videos, the titles and stuff like that, the way they're edited and stuff like that.
Live connection.
Here, it's like there's a guy behind it. It doesn't seem to be that unauthentic to me. We also have stuff like Tech Roost, which also makes some similar videos, kind of clickbaity and stuff like that. But you know, all things said, the view counts look more honest to me, and there is a variety of content, not just on specific VPN providers. This guy does seem to like certain VPNs like NordVPN, which I'm not a huge fan of. But as you can see, the views, the comments are telling a much different story. Only 66 upvotes. Around the same time a month ago, 547 views, 4 comments. Now, remember how many comments the other ones were getting? This one right here, 2 weeks ago.
What's happening, guys?
1.3K upvotes. This one only has 3 comments and 1 downvote. You look at something from the Tech Roost, who's been doing it for a long time. It's got 66. Kind of weird, don't you think? We can also look at some guys like this. This guy did an ExpressVPN a while ago. But even here, the story is different. There is a good amount of comments here. But you notice it doesn't feel the same way, weird in the same way. There's not some scripted part here, some generic link at the bottom, the same exact format. There's a more honest representation of downvotes and upvotes, not 2,000 to 3,000 in like a week or two. The views aren't insanely high, but realistic for something that's been out too long. And we have stuff, of course, even like Christian Taylor from Crailer Made. He seems a nice enough guy. This video kind of got viral for him. I don't think he knows too much about VPNs in terms of, you know, how I know about them. You know, he's reviewed a couple and he seems like a nice enough guy. I don't really think, I don't really agree with some of his thoughts on VPNs, but I do think his channel is organically grown and he's probably not view botting or or dislike botting or upvote botting or anything like that. I mean, you know, for this kind of viral video on his channel, just kind of got up in the algorithm for some reason. It's got 301, but even then, it's like for the amount he has, you think it would be higher compared to those other videos. He's got a lot of comments and stuff like this. So I'm not saying it's impossible to have VPN videos and stuff like that that do insanely well, and there are viral things and stuff like that one specifically. But if you look at his other videos, they seem more organically grown. It's just his regular videos day to day.
Hey guys,
you know, tell a different story than the other ones. You know, 364 views, 29 upvotes and stuff like that. But then again, if you look at his channel, he's been doing this quite a while, and you know, there's not a consistent narrative of stuff like you'll find in some of these other channels. I do think this guy is a really good example of what I'm talking about, just because there's a consistent high view count that came from nowhere, all these upvotes and stuff like that. And then, you know, you can also look at some of his views and stuff like that. They are getting 390,000 views. And, you know, look at me. He has more views than me over this period of time, over just a month. So he's surpassed my channel in a month. And then remember I was talking about Christian Taylor from Crailer Made, who had that pretty good viral video on VPN. Look at this. I mean, you can see the difference. This is more of an accurate representation. I'm someone who makes videos on VPN all the time. I'm a little bit bigger of a YouTuber than this guy. This is more of an accurate representation of, the difference in, how it would look. So guys, I know that this was a little bit of a rambly kind of video and stuff like that, but I did think it was an interesting topic to discuss. I do think there are certain channels on YouTube covering VPN content, covering specific VPN providers that are getting way more views than they should, have way more upvotes and not enough downvotes than they should, have repeating patterns of behavior, very scripted, long scripted notes in the description for SEO, same kind of format as other channels in the same niche, being the same 3 VPNs or so, NordVPN, Surfshark, some of these other ones like ExpressVPN. It's a little odd how they're all promoting the same exact VPNs. Not only that, but these videos a lot of times have insanely high comments. The comments themselves, if you look at them, are pretty basic. A lot of times there's misspellings and stuff like that, which leads me to believe they could not be authentic. Not only that, but there's also weird patterns of channels being dead for long periods of time, coming out of nowhere with completely different people and promoting VPNs and getting insanely high view counts. That doesn't really make sense. How could these channels that never talk about VPNs at all suddenly get more views than someone like me who's been covering VPNs for a long time? And when you look at the views I get and compare them to some other channels in the niche that are organically grown, some other competitors in the niche get less views than me, which makes sense because they don't make as much videos as me or make as much videos on VPNs as me, so they shouldn't be ranked as high and getting as many views as me in the VPN niche. But when a video or a channel that makes no videos about VPN just starts making them out of nowhere and gets insanely high counts like this, it just doesn't really make sense to me. What do you guys think? But that's my thought on this one, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one very soon.